The audio you're listening to right now has been approved by an official board of officials who approve the type of audio you're listening to right now. That's your assurance that it's made with real meat and no fillers. We don't have a smartphone app, but if we did, you can bet it would secrete a fragrant lotion. And then every time you shook hands with someone, they'd smile and say, "Hey, you've got the AccuShred smartphone app, don't you?" And you'd be like, "How'd you know?" And they'd be like, "That righteous, silky smooth hand skin, my man." And you just shoot 'em a wink and keep on walking, knowing that you got it going on, my brother.
Thanks for calling D&F. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Or we could just stand here quietly. I'm good either way.
Maybe you can't tell on the phone, but we're all wearing hairpieces today. It's part of Worldwide Wig Week, and it's a very specific kind of fun. Listen to what our staff thinks.
Wearing a toupee to work frees me from my prison of baldness.
I have 5 celebrity wigs. Today I'm wearing the Kathy Lee Gifford.
My rug gives me added confidence, and at lunch I can use it as a napkin.
Tell us a story about your wig when we return. Thanks for calling Binkelman. Holding is pretty casual around here, so feel free to toss your peanut shells on the floor. Thanks for choosing Lakeland Auto and Marine. If you enjoy the sounds of a horse giving birth, you're going to want to stay on the line. See, it was worth the wait, wasn't it? You ever wonder why the hair stands up on the back of your neck sometimes? Or why you throw up in your mouth all of a sudden? That's just Jesus up to his old tricks. Thanks for calling AccuShred. After much careful consideration, we've decided to pursue statehood. Yes, we realize that's going to require a lot of paperwork and sewing our own flag and coming up with a motto and a state bird, but we've got like all next weekend free, so we should be able to make it happen pretty quickly. We might need to apply for a license or something like that, but by this time next month, AccuShred should be the 51st state. Plan your vacation with us at AccuShred.net. Here at Downey, we're handy with just about anything that's got pipes or wires, but don't call us for any type of medical emergency. Sure, we've performed a handful of thoracic aortic dissection repairs just for fun. We did a bladder cystectomy for a buddy to save him a few bucks, and we separated a pair of conjoined twins on a dare one time. But we like fixing clogged drains better. There's a lot less screaming. Hear that? It's a lion. If you ever notice that sound coming from your water heater, call us immediately, because it means there's a lion trapped inside your water heater, and that's not good. We'll get to your house ASAP, but after we remove the lion, we're going to have a few questions for you, like, why was there a lion in your water heater? And did you put the lion in the water heater? And if so, where did you get a lion? And stuff like that. Just a heads up. Thanks for thinking about Binkelman, and then looking up our number, and then picking up the phone to call us, and then staying on hold for a while. Man, you are all in, aren't you? Hashtag fully invested. They say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but if you steal someone's lunch and run away with it, then... Know what I'm saying? Hey fellas, tired of all the products you need just to smell good? Are you sick of the aftershave, cologne, and deodorant, the oils, powders, lotions, and gels, the shoe spray, belt soap, and wallet polish? Then you want Binkle Stink. It's the once-a-month suppository that makes life more convenient. Just insert Binkle Stink, have a close friend pull the plastic activation tab, and within seconds, the magic begins. You'll feel the tingle as Binkle Stink starts to release its proprietary scent juice. Then, for 30 days, your body will emit a potent garlicky musk that evokes feelings of a rustic hunting lodge with poor ventilation and mold trouble. Overpowering? Absolutely. Enough to repel small animals and annoying coworkers. Binkle Stink. Look for it in our checkout lanes, next to the gum.
So you need help with your plumbing or HVAC, but money's a little tight. You could sell a kidney or rob a train. But why not get yourself a Wells Fargo Home Projects credit card and take advantage of special financing for 6 months? Ask how to get your card, or go back to making moonshine. Your call.
Whenever one of our customers is having a birthday, our guys will help celebrate by breaking into a song and dance routine. There's 3-part harmony, scatting, and some beatboxing. And the dance includes grapevines, kicks, a few double reverse spins, heel turns, pirouettes, and thunderclaps, all with a pretty nice light show. But if just one of the fellas finds a patch of grease during the kick line, well, they can all hit the floor like a sack of nickels. Sure, it's fun to watch, but try not to giggle. It's holiday trivia time. You know Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and even Rudolph. But did you know that Santa had a 10th reindeer? His name was Lou. He had a thing for the ladies, a couple of open sores that wouldn't heal, and a nasty cough, so Santa had to cut him loose. Which do you prefer, a real tree or an artificial tree? Write your answer on a 3x5 postcard, address it to Binkelman, and then drop it in the garbage, because frankly, we couldn't care less. Merry Christmas! The other day, Marv Gooner told me he's allergic to corn all of a sudden, which I thought was a bit odd, seeing as he's been growing it for the last 25 years. He said while he was standing near his corn crib last week, his eyes started to water, his throat tightened up, his heart rate jumped, and he almost fainted. His upper thigh even started to bleed. Turns out he was just shot in the leg, so that was a relief. Jason Johnson is our sales manager. He's been with us since 2015. If he were a cactus, Jason says he'd be a saguaro cactus. That's because they're tall and have 3 arms. Jason's always wanted a 3rd arm, but he'd rather not say why. Just like a cactus, Jason has a thick, waxy coating that prevents the water inside of him from evaporating. And we would encourage you to celebrate Jason's success by slapping him on the back, but again, like a cactus, he's covered in clusters of sharp spines. So that's probably not a good idea.
Hey, what size wig do you wear? Send us a fax and let us know.
It's said that many hands make light work. Hard as we try, though, we can't seem to attract any job candidates with more than 2 hands. And I wouldn't call 2 hands many hands. 2 is a couple of hands or a pair. Finding someone with 4 or 5 hands? That'd be great, but they just aren't out there. Heck, we take a 3-hander at this point, but it looks like we may have to settle for hiring regular, dumb old 2-handed people. Hey, what you keep in your car's trunk is your business. So if we need to key in to grab your spare tire and we see, a sack of mannequin heads, 3 pairs of rubber pants, assorted ointments, some type of skull, a leather hood with a zippered mouth hole, 9 feet of rope, and a box of ball-peen hammers, you can count on us to keep quiet. Oh sure, we'll take a picture for the break room fridge, but mum's the word. If your toilet starts smoking or glowing and pulsating at the same time, or if you think you heard it speak in any language, doesn't have to be English, or if it looks like it might be angry, or if you think it could be reading your mind, or if it's developed a gambling problem, or if you have a hunch it's addicted to pills, let us know and we'll contact a priest. Some things are harder to do than they may seem. If you've ever tried to apply a tourniquet to an owl, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I guess the Earth is slipping off its axis or something, and the government asked us to step in and fix it. So if we don't come back to your call right away, it's because we're trying to save humanity. Probably wouldn't hurt if you kept your fingers crossed. Whoops, that's not good. A reminder, if you're eating a tuna fish sandwich and you drop it in the toilet, don't bother going after it. It won't taste very good. You're just going to have to trust us on this one.